So we're off on another new day, another new destination, and now on to another adventure. Whoa! So yesterday was Dasara here in the north, so it was a pretty chill day. I mean, people were in a festive mood. There were free food going out on many of the temples, so I had my dinner the other day from there, one of these temples. So the idea for today is to reach somewhere on the midpoint between Delhi and Nagpur. So ideally that would be Jhansi, but that's around 600 kilometers from Nagpur and it's already around 8. So not sure what the chances of me reaching Jhansi are, and both the motorcycle as well as myself aren't really in our peak conditions. We've come quite far, we've been pushing it real hard, and although we've been getting a good amount of rest in between, we're due for some good service and TLC. So hopefully I'll get that done at Delhi, and let's see. That's the idea as of now. So apparently Google led me to the highway through the adventurous route. And it's super dusty. Oh my god. So we are also on the indoor highway. So a little further ahead there's a deviation that goes straight towards Indore and right towards Jhansi. So that's the deviation that I'm on the lookout for, and if I miss that, I'm on my way to Indore. Nice.
Most often, in the case of any adventure, there are certain levels of groundwork that needs to be done in order to get to the more exciting parts of the journey. These initial stages or kilometers are often quite long, tedious, and not the most eventful. But since I had taken a conscious decision to ride all the way to Delhi and not take the more easier options available, the almost 3000 kilometers of highways up till the capital was something that had to be covered. And in my case, this meant long hours on the saddle across bland highways on a relatively underpowered motorcycle. But as is with anything in life or travel, the harder the road leading up to the destination, the more sweeter the rewards will be. And so, I kept going.
So the deviation towards Chindwara is the one we need to take. Chindwara is the next stop before Jhansi. But I don't see any roads though. Oh yes, this one. So we are going off NH47 and towards Jhansi. So it's basically, it's not a cloverleaf highway, but it's a cloverleaf road. Beautiful. So that is the Madhya Pradesh border checkpost, and since we are on a motorcycle, that does not affect us. So we've officially entered into Madhya Pradesh. There's cattle on the road, trucks driving crazy, and people walking about with no care in the world. We are definitely in Madhya Pradesh.
So I just stopped here for some breakfast. Though the hotel looks super shady, I mainly stopped here because of the view. Check it out. There's this huge lake over there beyond all these crops. Not sure what it is. So we've officially entered into Madhya Pradesh, our 5th border crossing of this journey so far. It's just miles and miles of endless highways. All the way towards Delhi.
So this one hasn't been doing well with the highways. It keeps popping off because of the strong winds. Not that we're going on triple digit figures, but yeah, I hope it doesn't fall off.
So this has finally come loose. It's been fiddling around for quite some time. It couldn't really handle the wind. Now that we were cruising in triple digit figures, we barely touched 100, but yeah. I don't know what it is with these left hand mirrors, but for me they never used to fit. Like, they always used to come off, and then I finally got them to fit,
and now it's come off again. So no left hand mirrors from now on. The bike barely makes it over 100. Not sure why, but I've been like keeping my wrist like this all day long, and still it's fine. It's a comfortable level of speed, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, highway rides are not really the most fun. A little under 500 kilometers to go on a hot and sunny day with no left hand mirror. The roads have been fantastic so far, except for the cattle on the road. They have been a pain, as in I've had more than one instances where they just ran across the road and I had to like do some emergency braking stuff. So in that respect, this highway is treacherous, but otherwise it's been a pleasure to ride this stretch. See what I'm talking about? Cows just rule this highway. That sunset is just beautiful. So Aryan just gave me a scare and just sort of stopped in the middle of the highway with a popping sound coming out of the exhaust. I have no clue what it was, but thankfully he turned on again almost immediately. So not sure what that was about, but yeah, when you're in the middle of nowhere, popping sounds coming out of the engine is not a good sign. But that sunset though, beautiful. Hang in there, Aryan. Just a couple more days to reach Delhi and we'll get you all fixed up. So I reached Jhansi at around 9 in the night. Long and tiring ride, and the route was so creepy that there wasn't like any light or anybody or anything on the way, so it was like barren lands in the dark. So I didn't even stop anywhere. I just raised the head and finally reached Jhansi and got this cute little dormitory for 150 bucks a bed, which is like super cheap, and the folks here are like super cool as well. So yeah, tomorrow we leave Jhansi towards Delhi, but right now just looking forward to a good night's sleep. Super tired. See you tomorrow. It's a beautiful morning here in Jhansi. And Aryan has had his own security for the night. So there's a JCB, few tractors, and then Aryan. the bike is packed and we're ready to go. This is the place where I stayed last night. ठीक है तो थैंक यू भैया, फिर कभी मिलते हैं. ठीक है. Thank you. हाँ
बैलेंस अप डाउन हो रहा है.
हाँ हाँ. Got blessed by a cow in the morning. Well, it was bound to happen, considering how many cows jumped across on the highway yesterday. It was bound to happen.
Having been riding through the vast and impeccable highways up till Jhansi, I wasn't expecting things to be any different on the final leg of my ride towards Delhi. But little did I know that the route that I had chosen was going to be anything but smooth sailing. Construction work, more cattle and trucks coming head-on were constants on this stretch, and that, combined with the relentless heat, meant that both the body and machine would be pushed to their limits.
So the roads have gone completely bonkers. Passing through some town, but check out these dips. Oh, that'll break your back. I think I may have a bent rim after this. What is going on? Oh. Oh. There's a traffic jam up ahead. And I've just sort of completely run out of energy at the moment. I wasn't really able to find a good hotel on the way. So no breakfast till now. And now crazy roads, and now we have a traffic jam. I should probably try touring in one of these. That was madness, I tell you. Absolute madness. Those were some crazy, crazy roads. I mean, there were no roads exactly. It was super slow and super dusty and crowded. I know I said I preferred not riding on the highways, but this was a bit too much. So finally stopped for some breakfast around 350 kilometers. Around 350 kilometers left for Delhi. Yeah, I really hope the roads open up there. We got some aloo parathas, we got curd, we got pickle, we got sauce, and we got tea. And we got Aryan chilling in the distance. So I rode for around 600 kilometers yesterday till about 8 to 9 in the night. Today I've got around 400 kilometers to go. So the body is struggling at the moment. It literally hurts everywhere. So the idea is to just take it slow and to reach Delhi by the end of the day. And that sort of concludes the first part of the Beyond the Border ride. I think the roads have sort of opened up. These look like proper highways for the moment. I'm not really sure if it's gonna, if it's just gonna disappear in some time, but at the moment, it looks like we're back on the proper highway. Spoke too soon. Progress is painstakingly slow. It's bumpy roads. Oi. Bumpy, dusty, congested, and hot. Unbearably hot. Oh God. Oh man, it's hot. We're still around a little under 170 kilometers towards Delhi. We have crossed Agra and we're on the 6-lane highway, not to be confused with the Yamuna Expressway.
Arrival at the capital marked the completion of the first leg of the Beyond the Border ride. I spent the next few days in Delhi prepping the motorcycle and the mind for the journey ahead. And although the idea of heading towards unfamiliar terrains was often intimidating, the excitement of what lay in store often overshadowed the former. Things were about to get a lot more interesting as I made my way further up towards the Nepal border. But that's a story for another time.